Morning. It's still dark outside, actually. It's just getting light. And I am out working most of the day. And I've been meaning to make a new recipe. It's one that Diana has used in some of our team Zoom meetings or, demos. And it's a different yogurt. So I'm not going to apologize for my pronunciation. That's the way I've always said it, growing up in the UK. So this recipe I imported from the recipe community. And what I want to show you is I've come to cook it. And of course, I haven't done what I need to do to the recipe. So it's pretty much useless to me. So I thought I'd show you the process and why I have to do this now so that you know what to do, okay? So it is the Thermo Mumma yogurt, which I'm just going to get up here. So my recipes, created recipes, Thermo Mumma pot set yogurt. All right, so here it is. So this is a recipe, as I said, imported from the recipe community into created recipes because I want to use it here. So I'm going to start cooking. And the next thing, that's fine. And then the next bit is add ingredients. Well, it doesn't tell me what they are and how much. So what I'm going to show you is share my screen and show you what I now need to do. Okay, so here's the recipe, imported from the recipe community. And here you go, there it is. So what I have to do is I have to edit. Okay, so I'll come back down here. And now I'm going to go here and you can see how the format changes. And it says add ingredients. Well, as I said, that's totally useless, as you could see on the screen, because I don't know what they are. So I'm going to put the scales on here. And then it says add the starter pot. Okay. Comma and a little space. I've got another comma. Okay. Then I need to click on the scales again. I need to come down here. I want to add that. So that's the milk powder. And then I've got one more thing because I'm not actually going to put the sugar in. I'm not going to put the vanilla because I don't want it flavored. But those are obviously options. That, all right. Then it says, and then mix 10 seconds speed 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select warm up mode 40 degrees. Okay, the rest of it I think is fine. But that was obviously the important bit was, I'm just going to save it. I think I save it up the top here, the way up here. Confirm. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to stop sharing. And I'm going to get out of the recipe. Finish. I'm going to go and find it again. Hopefully it's updated so I can actually make this. So my recipes, created recipes. Yeah. Start cooking, same as we had before. Now, can you see? It's telling me what there is there, what I need to add. And by just putting the scales on, it's going to tell me that now. So useless before, but now very easy. So I have to put 65 grams of starter in. Add that. Oh, that's 75, that's right. Okay. And then I want 50 grams of full fat milk powder. I've just got Woolies full cream stuff, so Awesome. And 1 litre of UHT milk. Not the world's best at undoing things, but there we go. Oh, I'm on this. All right. So this is presume it's a litre, but we might as well check, hey? The thing with the UHT milk, it's had all the heating and the processing that required. With the other yogurt recipes, you have to heat up and then you have to let it cool down, and then you to a certain temperature before you can keep going. So this is actually, it's quicker because there's no waiting time. It normally takes a couple of hours. Oh, look at that bonus. Okay. Now. So then I hit the little green thing down here. Let me just show you that. This one, which is my speed, which is 10 seconds on speed 4. Right. I'm just grabbing to put it in the varoma because this was very much spur of the moment. Right. So I've just got one of our vacuum seal containers, the medium-sized one. Open out its little base. Let's just move that back a bit. So I go next over here. Decant into jars, containers, and place in varoma. So I'm going to push it back so you don't get splashed. There we go. Pop the lid on just gently, lightly like that. Got my varoma. I'm going to pop that in. So the lid is actually going to be clipped into place, but there is no vacuum in there. It's just a convenient receptacle, okay? And I know that can go in the oven. So I'm just going to go back one. Select warm up 40 degrees. Oh, I might have to go add the recipe for this because I haven't done that either. Actually, let's have a look. Let's see if that's actually available in the recipe here. So you're learning with me. Let's go edit. Let's go here. Settings, modes. So turbo blend warm up. Awesome. Warm up 40 degrees. How good's that? Let's just confirm and see what it says. Oh, warm up mode 40 degrees. Help me remember. All right. So I want modes. I want warm up, and I know why. You know what? It's because it's under my picture up here. You're probably going, oh my God, what's this woman doing? But I had a little picture of me up there. There we go. Confirm. All right, so I'm going to get out of the one again on here. That's done. Okay, so now I'm going to come back here. My recipes, created recipes. This is why it's really important to check things. I have to go add more modes, so that's really good. So we've done this. Select warm up mode. Yep. And this is a bit interesting, really, because I think I'd do it another way around. Anyway, decant into jars, rinse your Thermomix bowl, add 250 grams of water plus the lemon juice. So I'm going to that. I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to put the scales on. It said 250. Ah, interesting, because that's where the ingredient list is, which is very interesting because that's not where we need it. I just need 250 grams of water there. So there's more to do in the recipe. So the guesstimate. Not too bad. That'll do anyway. And some lemon juice. The lemon juice is just, you just need to have it in there when the bowl, when the Thermomix is working for a long time. Squeezing in some lemon juice. Okay. All right, so we'll get back out of there. And then it goes, oh, hang on. Doesn't make sense. Let's go back into it. Let's go. It's really weird. With your aroma place, set fermentation mode 8+ hours, 70 degrees until set. I'm not quite sure why we had to do 40 degrees before. Let's go and another look at the recipe in here. So you are seeing real life here, not all prepped or anything. So we'll have another quick look in here. Select warm up. Oh, I know what it was. Okay. So these things are in the wrong order. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, select warm up 40 degrees. It didn't tell you. You had to wait till the temperature had warmed up. Lucky I had 2 bowls, okay? So what this means is select the warm up mode and you just have to let it warm up till it gets to 40 degrees. So I now have to tip everything out. Oh, hang on. Let me show you what I'm doing here. So good idea to read the recipe and probably not do it at 6:30 in the morning. And the brain's a bit more awake. So what I've got to do is I have to warm up. I do use the warm up mode. It has also shown me something I can do whilst we're going to wait for this to warm up. So, but we might not wait. So I'm going to pour the mixture back into my second bowl. Thank goodness I have one. All right. And then I'm going to take that one off that I've got ready for the actual fermentation. I'm going to put this on and I'm going to select warm up mode and just turn on. Now, what I've done is I have put it on speed 2 because obviously it's going to warm up more quickly. Just have a bit of a look at that. But it does, I do now know I have to go back into the recipe again for the fermentation bit. So, share my screen again. As I said, this is real life. 250 grams of water plus a little lemon juice. So I'm going to actually edit here. And I'm going to come down here. Okay. Rinse your Thermomix, add 250 grams of water plus a little lemon juice. Well, I'm going to put that on the scales. So let's go add scales. 250 grams water. Which means I can then get rid of that other 250 grams of water plus a little lemon juice. Okay, so that's all good. Then down here, fermentation mode, 8+ hours. So I am going to be putting this on the warm up. So say 7:15, 8 hours. Oh, gosh, no brain this time of the morning. it's 8 before, so it's 3:15. I might put it on for 9 hours because I need so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go here, cooking settings, modes, and I'm going to go mode. Scroll down here. Okay, they haven't got fermentation mode in there. So there we go. All right, learning. So when it comes to this bit here, what I'm going to do is go out of the recipe and into fermentation mode. It's nearly there anyway, so I will show you what I'm going to do. I'll confirm that. So, okay. So our warm-up mode, we're on 37 degrees. Okay. I've got everything now ready to go. Oops, that. Much longer. So I am doing it as one container. Right, but you know, we do have the little pots as well. I'll show you the little pots. We have these little pots. You could fill these up and pop them in your boiler and just do little individual ones. And of course, there's plenty of other things. So you can do that, and then when it's all finished, you can add a bit of fruit in there. There's some really nice yogurt recipes on Cookie Do. There's one that has plum and raspberry mixed with it on top. But you know, your seeds, your normal fruit, whatever you normally do with your yogurt, you can absolutely do that. It says 37 degrees still. So individual, this, if you have if you've got a Thermo server, you can use a Thermo server, but not the 2.6, not the usual ones. This is, I'm only doing a litre, so I do have a litre Thermo server, which I could also use, and we also have the white 2.2 litre one. That one, that's a host reward, okay? So that will fit in your aroma. If you're a X, it up to 40. Okay, so stop that. So if you're an XTM31 owner, you most likely have a 2.2 litre Thermo server. All right, so now out of there to canned into jars. So I'm going to pop that back into this container. Take 2. Down to this bit, because this is the bowl for fermentation. All right. And I'm going to put the varoma on top. So the container's inside, okay. Here we go. The lid just fits on. There we go. All right. There we go. See it in there. And 8 point, I'm going to do 9 hours. So what I'm going to do is get out of this, but I'm going to go to fermentation mode. I need to do 9 hours, 70 degrees. All right. So I'm going to get out of that one. Fermentation mode down here. Okay. And I've got 8 hours. I'm going to turn that up, set a bit longer just because I'm going to be out. It doesn't really matter. 70 degrees. And all I need to do now is just to turn. So when I come home this afternoon, that yogurt will be ready and I will just put it in the fridge and then use. So long and convoluted, much longer than I thought it was going to be, sorry, because I didn't realise about the, well, I did. I knew that some of it needed editing, but I didn't realise the more needed editing, and I wasn't 100% of the process. But there you go. You followed my 6:30 in the morning brain as it worked it all out. But it does show you how you can go in and adapt and come back and have everything ready to go on the screen. So hope you all have a good day. Bye.